Again, huh? Toma? Toma? Hey, you can come out now. Paimon's seen you already. Oh, not a peep. Huh? What's Kataro Maru? So what?
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you. Why? Has something happened?
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the Tenryou Commission. I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here as we arranged suggests that it is true. The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree. And the 100th vision bearer in question, the one who will have their vision seized, I fear, is Toma.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for, that was this vision?
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With the 100th vision, they wish to mark the success of the vision hunt decree to date. This cannot happen. I must go and rescue him.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent the whole Yashiro Commission. So if you go and pull a stunt like that, you're basically declaring you and the Raiden Shogun are enemies now, right? And by doing it so publicly, you might be implicating a lot of other people from the...
There is no other option. I must act with haste. He is my friend. But, okay, I'll wait here for your return. Get back safely.
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's life is...
Capable of using elemental energy without a vision. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue. furthest from eternity. Exceptional. Strike dead!
Stabilize!
Into the wind.
Motion to compel.
Solidify!
The wind knows it. Infield.
With wind and cloud.
Fall
No
in the
time to
land
lose.
of eternity.
No time to lose.
Order
dead.
guide you!
Inferior. One with nature.
Invisible evidence. From boom.
This ends now. Inferior. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. Into the wind. Evasion is futile. One with nature.
Gather!
It's jury.
The wind. This ends now.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Clouds high.
The birds come.
Evasion is
Solidify!
futile.
This is order!
You are an enemy that requires special attention.
Stabilize!
Strike dead.
Solidify!
Motion to compel.
Instabilities will be removed.
Solidify!
Evasion is futile.
Time to go.
This ends now. You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Wake up, wake up!
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
Why have we stopped here?
In case you've forgotten, the Komore tea house is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. I'll have to leave the next steps to you. Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the resistance is an exception.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangonomiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt decree!
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sangonomiya Kokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her however, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance. So your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different. So that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the resistance force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Don't worry about me. I can remain hidden when I want to. I won't make it easy for them.
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner! Let's get out of here!
Komore Tea House only exists specific status. Please don't worry about it.
What kind of tea is this?
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Leo tend to stay a while, so it is where many things come to settle. Violet grass is a plant that enjoys a moist environment and is best picked after it rains. If you should choose to pick any, be sure to store them appropriately.
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list. They're high-priority targets, apparently.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them? We'll just have to make sure we keep our eyes peeled when we're out on patrol.
Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I don't know if that's true.
I doubt it. Their rearguard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think we pushed them back that far. Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Come on, we're up.
Fair point.
the northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resist...
Oh, hey. You managed to escape too?
Yeah. Where are you headed?
Hiki Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. It's complete chaos over there. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. That's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their weapon. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so...
Agreed. Why don't...
Nozuchi Beach. Sounds like that's where the Resistance and the Shogun...
Solidify! What's one?
Let's get down to business.
Move!
Time to go.
I'm ready!
Incinerate!
This isn't over! Temple!
You know, I think I got
End you!
my blade. The fairy.
Gather!
One with nature.
Boom boom!
Taste my blade! You win this battle.
No time to lose.
Order guide you.
Incinerate!
Fallen leaves.
Adorn my night.
Into the wind.
No time to lose. with nature.
Let me try my blade.
The wind knows
I will have order.
Wrap up the flame! Boom! Ha!
There's more! Double!
My blade!
one with nature. You can run, but you can't hide.
Taste my blade!
Time to go.
Incinerate!
The wind knows.
Solidify! There's more! To move!
Motion to compel!
You know a thing or two.
This will end you! Solidify! You win this battle.
Into the wind.
Solidify!
Keep within the law.
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
Yeah!
Incinerate!
me what you got! This is order! Shouldn't let your guard down.
I need to train harder.
Who's next?
The wind knows me.
Motion to compel.
Don't hold back. Bested.
You saved me. I thought I was about to die. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Teppei, of the Gobius platoon. I'm with the Resistance. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the first hurdle. So, you aren't dressed like Resistance fighters? Have you come here looking to sign up? Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support will make a big difference. I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me bring you up to speed on our current situation. As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant disadvantage when it comes to open confrontation. The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general, Kujo Sara, who commands an exceptionally strong force. As for us, vision bearers are... The fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of... If only I had a vision... I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when...
He's a special case. He doesn't have a vision.
Are you serious? That's... incredible! You have to let me introduce you to General... Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down Shogunate samurai would... Anyway, we shouldn't delay.
Incinerate!
Let's get down to business.
One with
You know a thing or two. My blade! To move! I will have order.
fallen leaves. Adorn my night! Into the wind.
Blade! To the berry. Finally,
Boom boom!
to the berry.
Gather! Stabilize!
Let's get down to business. A thing or two.
One with nature.
Time for your arraignment!
There's more!
Compared to the storms I've encountered out at sea.
Finally,
Riptide!
see no more! You know a thing or two.
Finally, No.
No time to lose.
Stabilize!
One with wind and cloud. Time to go.
Gather!
Let's get down to business. Into the wind.
Order guide you.
Light blade.
Solidify!
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. One with nature.
This will do!
Motion to compel.
Clouds high. The birds, you know a thing or two.
Over!
Yeah.
The fairy! This is order!
Breath of the flame. Incinerate.
I'm ready! Stabilize!
Into the wind. One with nature.
Solidify!
The wind knows me. Into the wind.
Stabilize!
One with nature. Follow the wind.
This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate samurai, and they came to my rescue. They can use the elements without a vision. The Resistance could really use people with that kind of skill. We should bring them in.
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt Decree. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on... Tell me, why do you wish to join us? The Resistance cannot accept any who don't possess a warrior's will. You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th Vision seized under the decree, right? Yes, we received some news of it here, despite it taking place over in Inazuma City. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden Shogun appeared in person. But why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? Unless you have some What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. Then we quit. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list. That's why we came here.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a Shogunate samurai. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet."
What? Who are they calling a mysterious flying pet?
My apologies. I understand your situation. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Teppei here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you straight to...
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person to show you around. I know I'll make sure you get a warm, resistant... Let's start with the field hospital. Some of my friends, last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce...
Stabilize!
Is this a new recruit? Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered.
Whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. That wound of yours isn't something that's gonna clear up in a few days. Teppei, did you bring this one in? How are things on the front line?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding our own. I've been right in the thick of it. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray. 4 Shogunate samurai, and only 1 of me. But I still managed to fend them off.
Look at you. When did you grow nerves of steel?
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling back, he burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. They were no match for him at all. I heard he even stormed the Vision Hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take him down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but him facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Teppei. I mean, we've all heard of the Muso no Hitotachi, right? Either way, to tell the... But seeing fresh recruits...
That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better, I'm still out there training hard to...
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a very effective dressing. They say it feels cool on the skin and Acts fast to completely cure flesh wounds.
Sure, and I'll take one. Thanks.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would do the trick, but...
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, but if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, thanks for your help. All right. I can't guarantee it'll work, but if it does, why don't you hand me the ingredients? It's a bit of a chore to...
Ow, ow. Huh? Looks like this might actually work. Not bad, Tepe.
Sparring? You have a one... When you first applied it, it felt like you were rubbing salt into the wound. But then the pain disappeared and there was just a cool sensation. Thanks to both of you for looking after us so well.
Just glad we were able to help.
Don't forget to visit the training grounds. Get some practice in before you hit the front line.
The training grounds. That reminds me. They should be doing...
Rise! Let me order guide you.
The wind knows me.
Motion to compel.
Compared to the storms I've encountered out at sea, this is really quite tame.
Into the wind.
Stabilize.
As one with wind and cloud.
Fall before me.
Shouldn't let your guard down. Ja.
Suffice. This isn't over. Coward. I will have order.
Into the wind.
It's my lucky day.
Solidify.
One with nature.
Get the fairy next.
Solidify. Let's move.
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds come. Raise This is gonna hurt.
Another miss. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and only one...
Bullseye?
Only one hit the target.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these past few days the practice alone isn't enough to improve our marksmanship. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. Clearly, I underestimated. With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle?
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves. At this rate, who knows if we'll ever become resistance fighters.
Come on, guys, less complaining, more training.
Teppei-senpai?
Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce our newest recruit. In battle, he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as breaking a sweat. And that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to mention surviving an encounter with the Raiden Shogun.
Is that true? Perhaps you'd be willing to give us some archery tips? We promise not to take too much of your time. A quick demonstration would be all we need. Our previous training was so rushed that we hardly remember the proper technique.
It would mean a lot.
Oh, you go.
Well, there you have it. I told you our latest recruit is pretty strong.
Incredible. I think I understand. My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to...
Those few. Watching your demonstration was at least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. As long as I can retain it, I know I'll be... Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, I was just another My wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last... The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept fighters? There's no use in speculating. Thank you both for your help.
Stay focused. With us holding the... Now then, let me where should we...
Sir, we've got trouble. There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break through.
What? Impossible. How could... We'd better go assess the situation.
Soldiers, quick! This is order. Stabilize.
The wind knows it. Withdraw.
Well, we managed to hold them off. We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here, unless they must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to... Our priority is finding the...
Sir, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive wall, the Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard.
In that case, why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between... that should do it. Seems I've made another valuable contribution to the Resistance. I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities and square off with the enemy.
Why are you so insistent about being on the front line?
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the Resistance. There are a multitude of ways. Anyway, we got more than we bargained. If all goes well, we might just be...
Into the wind.
Gather! Going somewhere?
Compared to the storms I've encountered out at sea, this is really quite tame.
One with wind and cloud!
Wind strategy!
Light blade! I will have order! More! Finally, No. Let me try. Gather!
One with nature!
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Time for your arraignment! Incinerate!
Into the wind!
Time to...
Strange. I don't see General Goro anywhere.
We've had a change of plans. The General has been dispatched to the front line to lead our forces into battle. The Shogun's army is attempting an advance on the main front. reports have it that Kujo Sara is now personally leading the enemy forces. As for us, it's been days since Her Excellency last made an appearance here. We've executed almost all the directives she gave us, but have received no further instruction. The situation is becoming grim. If we retreat any further, I fear morale may falter. For now, we can only pray that General Goro will be able to turn the tide, however difficult that may seem.
We should go to the front line. Our forces need all the help they can get. We mustn't let Tatarasuna fall.
Motion to compel.
The wind knows me.
Quake! There's no end to this. Have a taste. Gather.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Into the wind. Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt.
Test subject. You win this battle.
The wind knows me. Into the wind. The wind knows me.
Stabilize! I will have order.
Into the wind.
How? I had only just... Yeah.
This will end you!
The wind moves me. As one with wind and cloud.
Gather this!
One with nature.
Yes.
No time to lose. Yeah.
Compared to the storms I've encountered out at sea, this is really quite tame.
Time to go. Follow the wind.
threads of your fate lie in my hands. I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt... I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt... I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine, mein Fräulein.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, am the Prinzessin der Verirrt... hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble supplication.
Into the wind. One with nature. Compared to the storms I've encountered out at sea, this is really quite tame. Time to go. Follow the wind. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Time to go.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
See no more!
The wind knows you.
My blade! This is order. Stabilize!
One with
no thing or two.
Finally, shouldn't let your guard down.
To the very...
What's your battle plan?
So, you are the only one here? I thought I might get to meet your grand strategist. She is the one that's been causing our forces so much trouble. The fact the Resistance has even held out for this long is thanks to her. But soon, the Resistance will fall. They are no match for the might of the Shogun's army. Her schemes mean nothing now. We have already rooted out those behind the Resistance. All who have dishonored the almighty Shogun will be punished.
I have faith in Her Excellency and in the soldiers of the Resistance. The Vision Hunt Decree is a brutal injustice. Our resistance has only just begun.
It is futile. There is one other thing. I'm sure you've seen the recent arrest warrants. I trust that the blonde traveler is somewhere among your forces now. I will make you a deal. Hand him over to us, and you'll buy yourself some time. A respite from the bloodshed would be advantageous to both sides, would it not?
So that's why you brought reinforcements. Just to get...
He is of great importance to the almighty Shogun. But the way I see it, he is expendable to the Resistance.
That's where you're wrong. He means just as much to us. The Resistance never betrays its own. Her Excellency made that clear to everyone from the very beginning.
General Goro!
Teppei and the Traveler. What are you doing? It would appear our time to fight side by side has finally come.
Well, well. We meet again. This time, I won't let you get away. I thought that you would seek refuge with the Resistance in the hope of receiving asylum. That you choose to show up here proves that you have more bravery in you than I had originally thought. And now that you're here, I have a proposal. Why not represent the Resistance in a fight of honor?
A fight of honor? What's that?
Before the battle begins, each side chooses their finest warrior for a match of single combat. To the superior force, there's little significance in such a duel. But to the weaker force, victory could constitute an important boost to their morale. Her motives are clear. She wants to use the match as an opportunity to capture you. Do not feel compelled to participate. We could take the fight to them without such a ceremony.
Well, what do you think? Will you fight?
Solidify!
Shut up!
Remove all threats to eternity, by order of the almighty Shogun!
Be wary! You're up against a powerful opponent!
Who's next? I've lost!
You got this!
There's more than one round! Keep it up!
Order got
Justice.
One with nature.
I need to train harder.
Stronger than I anticipated. This contest has served its purpose. Soldiers, attack! Glory to the Shogun and her everlasting reign!
Prepare to engage! All of you, with me!
Now!
Stand firm! Hold the line! Her Excellency!
The wait is over, my comrades. Now is our moment!
Calm as the breeze, my lady.
I just hope you can afford all these mercs you've gathered!
Kazuha!
We meet again, old friend.
Retreat!
All forces, retreat!
Greetings. Well, this is the first time we've met. Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Sangonomiya Kokomi, organizer of the Resistance, and also the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island. Perhaps it's the first time you're hearing that title. To put it simply, I'm the person currently in charge on Watatsumi Island, which is also the home front of the Resistance. I've actually heard all about you from Beidou and Kazuha. I hadn't expected to find you join the Resistance, though. Do you have a plan beyond this point? In that case, shall we continue our conversation at the Shrine of Sangonomiya? Although the Shogun's army has retreated for now, the war is far from over. The Vision Hunt Decree has not been repealed, and neither the Tenryou Commission nor the Raiden Shogun show any sign of stopping. In short, our problems have yet to be resolved. I suggest we move to the shrine to discuss our counterplan. What say you?
Can I know Watatsumi Island very well. I can carry on.
Goro, thank you for all you have done. Our forces are weaker than the Shogun's army, and my absence can only have made the recent days all the more trying for you. I'm afraid I must still ask you to stay a while longer, to keep eyes on the Shogun's army and also to see to the wounded. But I will ask the mercenaries to remain stationed here, and Kazuha is here too.
Well received, Your Excellency.
I must return to Sangonomiya now. I have a few things to attend to. Once you're ready, please rendezvous with Teppei. He will escort you there. Thank you for all your efforts so far. Fight for the future of Inazuma.
On the way here, I happened to learn of the bounty on your head. As expected, you seem to have given them quite the challenge in that regard. I hear also that you witnessed the Raiden Shogun? I trust she's as oppressive as ever. The Musono Hitotachi. Are there truly those who can withstand it? Perhaps one day we will be able to face her oppression head on. This is the reason I returned to Inazuma.
I guarantee you, only the Alcor could pull off an ambush as quietly as that. Did we give you a fright? I gotta admit, I was caught off guard myself. When we dropped you off in Rito, I wasn't expecting Tatarasuna would be the next place I'd see you. But wherever you might end up, you'll always be... If you're ever in a tight spot, come and find me. I'll have your back.
Time to go.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Narukami, please. See that he stays safe.